Jay-Z is being accused of raping a minor along with Diddy at a MTV VMAs after party back in 2000.
Hearing from Jay-Z and his team of lawyers. They are denying the claim and say that they are the victims of blackmail, saying, quote, "I will not give you one red penny, and my only heartbreak is for my family."
What's that? That's Mauve King?
Niggas feeling marvelous.
You want to know why there's no vindication for me? Because for 4 years, I've been screaming, not just Diddy, but Diddy and Jay-Z are monsters. And the victim-making machine kept going on.
Y'all, the moment a lot of people have been waiting for is here.
I've been waiting a long time to say this.
Jay-Z has officially been hit with a lawsuit and is bringing up some of the darkest allegations yet. But instead of outright denying the claims, Jay-Z dropped a bizarre statement that almost sounds like he's exposing himself without even realizing it. For months now, people have been saying that Jay-Z's longtime bestie Diddy might try to take his former friends down with him. And with this refiled lawsuit alleging that Jay and Diddy did the unthinkable to a 13-year-old back in 2000, it feels like that day has arrived. But instead of directly denying the claims, because let's be real, if someone accused you of something so horrific, wouldn't the first words out of your mouth be, "That's a lie"? Jay is claiming that this is all a blackmail scheme or started by the accuser's lawyer, Tony Busby. But Tony Busby is not backing down, and he actually clapped back at Jay-Z, claiming he tried to intimidate and threaten both him and the alleged victim. Now let's not forget Jay's history. This is the same man who's been BFFs with some of the shadiest names in the industry, from R. Kelly to Harvey Weinstein and of course Diddy. And while he's managed to skate past scandals involving young women before, this lawsuit feels different. It's bringing old skeletons out of the closet, and you can tell by Jay's response that he's panicking right now. This isn't your typical PR statement carefully put together by lawyers and publicists. This sounds like something Jay-Z himself wrote, and honestly, it only made things worse. So what's next for Jay-Z? Is Diddy really about to drag him down with him? Buckle up, because this is about to get real.
This is on social media. A lawyer, Tony Busby, saying Jay-Z has, quote, "tried to bully and harass me and this plaintiff, but his conduct has had the opposite impact." He goes on to say that the allegations speak for themselves and he will let the facts come out in court, not in the media.
Okay, let's first break down this bombshell lawsuit so you can understand what Jay-Z is being accused of. According to documents obtained by Fox News Digital, Jay-Z is accused of SAing a 13-year-old girl alongside Diddy at an MTV Music Video Awards after party in 2000. The refiled lawsuit submitted by an anonymous accuser in New York alleges Jay-Z attacked the victim while Diddy and another unnamed celebrity watched. Previously, the accuser's October filing named Diddy as the primary perpetrator, with Jay-Z identified as Celebrity A in the revised documents. The lawsuit pointed out that Jay-Z has been with Combs during many such instances described herein, and demanded that both perpetrators must face justice. According to the filing, Jay-Z and Diddy are allegedly so close that Combs stated in 2023 that Carter is the only person other than Combs' mother who is allowed to call him by his legal first name of Sean. And this is not alleged either. Diddy actually said this during his appearance on James Corden's Carpool Karaoke. Now, Corden has since removed this episode from all his social media channels, possibly at Jay-Z's request. But come on now, you know the internet never forgets.
There's only one person.
Oh, go on.
And I call him Sean. That's Jay-Z. We call each other Sean.
Okay.
Yeah. Nobody else could call me Sean.
He's
You
the
know,
only person who's Sean approved.
There's not a single person that
Outside
should be,
of family?
That should be outside of my mother.
Okay,
They should be calling me. Yeah, they should be calling me Sean.
And this wasn't the only time Diddy randomly name-dropped Jay-Z in an interview. He did that a lot, especially over the last few years when he probably noticed the walls were starting to close in on him. In fact, just months before Cassie filed her lawsuit back in November 2023, BET gave Diddy a Lifetime Achievement Award, and Diddy asked Jay-Z to record a message for him. And honestly, this now feels like Diddy was setting Jay-Z up and making sure everyone knew about their friendship before all those lawsuits started dropping. It's pretty wild that Jay-Z even agreed to record this message and publicly praised Diddy. I mean, with his power and connections, there's no way he was completely oblivious about Cassie preparing her lawsuit. But hey, that's what ego will do to you. Jay-Z and Diddy clearly both thought they were untouchable. But karma's got no expiration date, honey, and it looks like it's Jay-Z's time to face the music. Now let's talk about Jay-Z's bizarre response to this lawsuit. So you know Jay-Z usually never responds to anything. Well, he personally responded to these allegations in like 1 minute with a public statement that sounds like he wrote it himself without even consulting his PR crisis team. Now, you would think that the very first thing Jay wanted to say was that he didn't even come near that 13-year-old girl. But instead, he started off his statement by saying his lawyer received a blackmail attempt from Tony Busby. He then went on to say how he won't cave into these demands. And y'all, listen to what this man wrote. What he had calculated was the nature of these allegations and the public scrutiny would make me want to settle. No, sir. It had the opposite effect. It made me want to expose you for the fraud you are in a very public fashion. So no, I will not give you one red penny. Okay, but how about you first deny you were in that room with Diddy and the 13-year-old girl before talking about pennies, Jay-Z? But not one single, I didn't do it, in this whole statement. Instead, Jay-Z went on to talk about how he and his family are the real victims, and then he even tried to imply that he would never do such a heinous act because apparently he follows some moral street code. I'm not from your world, Jay-Z said. I'm a young man who made it out of the projects of Brooklyn. We don't play these types of games. We have very strict codes and honor. We protect children. You seem to exploit people for personal gain. Really? You protect children? So protecting children means being besties with R. Kelly and making a joint album after you were told he violated Aaliyah when she was a minor? But there's more, y'all. My only heartbreak is for my family, Jay-Z continued. My wife and I will have to sit our children down, one of whom is at the age where her friends will surely see the press and ask questions about the nature of these claims and explain the cruelty and greed of people. I mourn yet another loss of innocence. Children should not have to endure such at their young age. It's unfair to have to try to understand inexplicable degrees of malice meant to destroy families and human spirit. But hold up, why is he dragging his wife and kids into this as some sort of defense? It's weird and manipulative. If you're innocent, then just deny the charges, sue for defamation, and say you are looking forward to your day in court. By the way, Jay-Z demanded that Busby file a criminal complaint, saying, "These allegations are so heinous in nature that I implore you to file a criminal complaint, not a civil one. Whomever would commit such a crime against a minor should be locked away. Would you not agree? These alleged victims would deserve real justice if that were the case." So yeah, again, lots of words, but he doesn't directly deny it. There's no clear, this never happened. Instead, he calls for criminal charges, fully aware that something like this would be impossible to prove without reasonable doubt after so many years. And get this, Jay-Z concluded by saying, "I look forward to showing you just how different I am." Is that a threat? Why not just say I look forward to clearing my name in the court of law? I don't know, y'all, but this is a very strange statement from someone who usually doesn't even address rumors and allegations and lets his representatives speak for him. He should have let legal reps respond on his behalf. Instead, he responds very emotionally, and now he will have to deal with people picking apart his response, and rightly so. Here are just some of the posts on social media that went viral in response to Jay-Z's statement. That message Jay-Z posted was condescending, narcissistic, and used victim-blaming and gaslighting rhetoric, and he never not once said he didn't do it. I hope he goes down bad. It's weird having this image in my head of Jay-Z as this cool and calm master of grace, and now he's being accused of rape. He puts out a statement that is indistinguishable from a 3 a.m. toilet Trump tweet. Not Jay-Z's statement being like, "Trust me, this isn't who I am." Bro, you were friends with Diddy until this year. What? Jay-Z still found a way to say, "I'm not one of your peasants" in a PR statement. OMG, this ninja is insane. But hold up, because Tony Busby has joined the chat and he's not letting Jay-Z intimidate him. Busby clapped back at Jay's statement with a post on X saying, "Regarding the Jay-Z case and his efforts to silence my clients, Mr. Carter previously denied being the one who sued me and my firm. He filed his frivolous case under a pseudonym. What he fails to say in his recent statement is my firm sent his lawyer a demand letter on behalf of an alleged victim, and that victim never demanded a penny from him. Instead, she only sought a confidential mediation. Since I sent the letter on her behalf, Mr. Carter has not only sued me, but he has tried to bully and harass me and this plaintiff. His conduct has had the opposite impact. She is emboldened. I am very proud of her resolve. As far as the allegations in the complaint filed, we will let the filing speak for itself and will litigate the facts in court, not in the media." So yeah, it looks like things are only going to get crazier from here. Jay-Z's response to these allegations left way more questions than answers. And with Diddy already neck deep in his own legal mess, it's clear we're just scratching the surface of this story. The connections, the timing, the refiled lawsuit, it all feels like the beginning of something much bigger. But let me hear your takes on this. Is Jay-Z about to join his BFF behind bars, or do you think he's too big to fall at this point? And do you think Diddy really anticipated all this and made sure to pull down Jay-Z with him? Drop your thoughts in the comments below and don't miss out on this next video.